Today, in this video, I will be unboxing my portfolio project and presenting my poster. On the top of my project, my title is Scrumptious Mahumptious. You can see the letter O in my title are buttons to represent Scrump. The background is Lilo's door, like from Monsters, Inc. how they have the doors. The first part of my title is Scrump, as in Scrump from Lilo and Stitch. My first design is my plush. It is of Sully mixed with Scrump from Lilo and Stitch. The button eyes and the stitched mouth represent Scrump, and you can see on the top of Sully's head he has a bow. In the center of this bow is a small design of Mike Wazowski, Sully's best friend in the movie Monsters, Inc. Also, the back of my design you can find below the front of my design. On the back, I messed up because on his tail, the purple kind of mixed with the teal and it turned into a darker blue than I would have liked. My next design is my vinyl. It is Scrump in an orange bird costume. He's in a costume, so to speak, because I wanted to change it up from just putting button eyes and a stitched mouth on my characters to make them look like Scrump. What I didn't like about this character was how the leaf turned out. The Sharpie kind of mixed with the green sometimes and it smeared. What I liked about it was how Orange Bird's beak turned out. It was really detailed and his eyes came out good. My next object are my vinyl trading cards. My first one was Pooh Bear, and he's mixed with Scrump, also like my plush. He has the button eyes and the stitched mouth. I liked how the colors turned out on him. My second vinyl was Lilo. She has a Scrump dress on, and then the rest of her is regular Lilo. In the one ear of the vinylation has her flower to represent Hawaii. My third vinyl was Baymax mixed with Scrump. He's teal with the button ears and the button feet to represent Scrump. I really liked the way my whole project turned out. Now to my box. My first side is Lilo in her Scrump dress with her door next to her. It has a flowery leaf pattern from her original dress design. My second side has the first part of my title, Scrump. It also has my Sully Scrump combo peeking up from the bottom of this side of my box. The background is yellow to complement the yellow on Sully's button eye. The third side of my box has the second part of my title, Ushus in Scrumptious. It has oranges next to Scrump in an orange bird costume, like from my poster. The background is purple, and in the title, it has a button O to represent Scrump. The fourth side of my box has the third part of my title, Mahump in Scrumptious Mahumptious. It is a jar of honey with honey pouring out of the sides. Next to it is Pooh Bear mixed with Scrump, and since Pooh Bear likes honey, I chose to put the jar next to him. I really liked how the honey dripping out of the sides turned out. The last side of my box is my fifth side. It has Shush on the side, meaning it's the fourth part in my title, Scrumptious Mahumptious. It has Baymax mixed with Scrump, so he is teal. Also, next to him are many symbols from the movie, like the blade for Go-Go, the laser hands from Wasabi, a microbot, a hero's mask, Baymax's mask, fire for Fred, and a magical scientific ball for Honey Lemon. The background of this design is pink, and in the last part of my title, Mahumptious, the letter O is a button. Now on to opening my box. My first item is my plush. When we were making this, we took 2 pieces of canvas and we painted our designs on each piece. I painted the front on one piece and the back on the other piece. When I was sewing, it was hard to get the needle through because the canvas was very thick. I decided while I was sewing to put a button eye on to make it look better and also to add yarn for the hair on top of the bow. When I was painting, it was very hard to get the purple the right color and also get the teal the right color. There were very many spots I had to paint, and sometimes when the paint mixed, I had to go back over it again. On the back, I didn't really like how the stitching came out because you could kind of see the white around it from the original color of the canvas. My next item is Scrump in an orange bird costume. I really liked how the leaves turned out. I used a very thin brush to kind of feather on the middle part of the leaf. When I was going to take off the arms so I could paint them easier, I kind of peeled off some of the paint, so that was one of my mistakes. Overall, painting it was kind of hard because you had to hold one part of it while you painted the other side, and sometimes my hands got in the wet paint. I was really happy about how the color of Scrump's face turned out and how the orange worked well with the teal. It was really hard to get the orange paint on because it was really thin. My next items are my trading cards. My first one is Pooh Bear, and I really liked how the orangish yellow skin on him turned out. You can see how he has the little bow representing Scrump. My next trading card is Lilo in her Scrump dress. You can see in one of the Vinylmation ears is a flower to represent Lilo in Hawaii. My next card is Baymax. He is teal to represent Scrump, and in one of his ears is the bow on top of Scrump's head. His feet are buttons, and then also one of his ears is a button. He was pretty easy to design.